The art of negative visualization in Stoicism. Negative visualization, a concept central to Stoic philosophy, is an intriguing yet powerful practice. In order to better appreciate what we have and mentally prepare for life's uncertainties, it entails contemplating the loss of everything we hold dear, whether it be our relationships, health, belongings, or life itself. Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius promoted this practice as a means of developing thankfulness, fortitude, and mental tranquility, despite the fact that it may initially appear counterproductive or morbid. Negative visualization is a technique employed in Stoicism to reframe our thoughts and turn anxiety and dread into a greater sense of acceptance and control. Negative imagery enables us to face our concerns and accept life's transience, instead of being immobilized by the idea of losing something or being afraid of the unknown. Let's examine this idea in greater detail using 7 main points. 1. Comprehending the fundamentals of negative visualization. The notion that everything is transient is the foundation of the Stoic technique of negative visualization. Humans have a propensity to form attachments to the people, things, and circumstances that make us feel at ease. What would we think? How would we handle it? Would we be able to come to terms with the change and go on? By addressing the concept of loss directly, we lessen the potential for future shock and emotional upheaval. According to Stoicism, we can live more freely and with less attachment to fleeting things when we acknowledge the impermanence of life. 2. Using adversity to develop resilience. The capacity of negative visualization to foster emotional resilience is among its most potent features. According to the Stoics, although we have no influence over the outside world, we do have control over how we react to it. For example, by mentally preparing for a loved one's death, we may be more equipped to deal with loss and mourning when the time comes, instead of feeling overtaken by the experience. We can experience loss and pain without letting them define our life, thanks to negative visualization. 3. Developing gratitude and finding joy in the here and now. Negative visualization techniques frequently result in a greater sense of appreciation for what we already have. We are reminded of the value and significance of some items in our lives when we consider their absence. The comfort of a warm home or a satisfying meal can likewise be impacted by negative thinking. Our everyday lives can be significantly impacted by this feeling of thankfulness, which can increase our awareness of the things we frequently take for granted. Negative visualization helps us develop an abundance mindset rather than a scarcity mindset by teaching us to concentrate on what we have rather than what we lack. 4. Managing expectations and getting ready for the unavoidable. Positive and unpleasant shocks abound in life. Even if we can't foresee every scenario, we can equip ourselves to face the difficulties and trials that are a part of being human. By serving as a reminder that hardship is a normal part of life, negative visualization assists us in controlling our expectations. By preparing for challenges before they occur, negative visualization helps us align with this concept. This is about acknowledging that loss and adversity are natural aspects of the human experience, not about anticipating the worst or living in continual fear of bad luck. We are less likely to be taken by surprise when challenging circumstances occur when we approach life with the knowledge that they are unavoidable. Negative visualization enables us to cultivate the mentality necessary to face life's inevitable occurrences with grace and acceptance, whether they involve the loss of a job, the breakup of a relationship, or even death. 5. Decreased fear of the unknown and anxiety. A useful technique for lowering anxiety, especially the fear of the unknown, is negative visualization. We bring difficult thoughts to the forefront of our minds and mentally prepare for them instead of avoiding them. This procedure lessens the impact of these anxieties and gives us a better understanding of what matters most. For instance, we might envision how we would handle difficulties like financial losses, health problems, or personal loss rather than dreading the uncertain future. This mental exercise teaches us that, no matter what happens to us, we are capable of persevering and adapting. We then learn to let go of the anxiety associated with uncertainty and gain a sense of control over our emotional reactions. 6. Letting go of attachment and accepting impermanence. The emphasis on the transience of everything is another essential element of negative vision. because it gives rise to the idea that we can control or cling on to things that are ultimately transient. Attachment is viewed as a cause of misery in Stoic philosophy. Everything in life will eventually deteriorate or change, including our relationships, belongings, and even our physical selves. We learn through negative visualization that loss is a normal part of life and not something to be feared. We start to disassociate ourselves from the notion that, in order to feel safe, we must always possess stuff. Therefore, the purpose of negative visualization is to increase our appreciation for life rather than to promote disengagement from it. Since our attachments do not define us, we can find delight in the brief times we do have and experience greater freedom and peace when we accept the reality of impermanence. 7. Use of negative visualization in real-world situations. Negative imagery can be successfully incorporated into daily life in a number of useful ways. First, dedicate a little period of time each day to visualizing loss. Take a moment, for instance, to consider the people and things in your life that you cherish when you wake up in the morning. Imagine how you might react if those things didn't exist. How would you describe your life? How would you handle that shift? Although this activity may make you feel depressed or uneasy, it will also make you appreciate the here and now. It should not be overdone, even if it can be a very effective technique for developing thankfulness and resilience. Conclusion: negative imagery is a transforming technique found in Stoic philosophy that can foster appreciation, emotional resilience, and a reduction in worry. By consistently reflecting on life's transience and the potential for loss, we can better equip ourselves to handle obstacles and live more completely in the here and now. By doing this, we develop inner peace, accept life's unpredictability, and eventually discover how to be happy in the present. Let us know in the comments what you think about the art of negative visualization in Stoicism, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.